I was a kid that never got respected by his friends and my family. What I mean by that is respected. Okay, I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking to be like, yo, Ronaldo's in the freaking house. Ronaldo's in. Like, I'm not asking for that, bro. What I wanted to say is like, respected means at least seen as someone capable. At least not being freaking invisible. At least when I walk into school and people just brushing off me. Like, just someone there who's, respected. Like a little bit. Like, like just see, but seen as capable, seen as one of you. All I wanted, despite whatever I freaking tried, all I wanted was just for people to see me as capable. People thought that I couldn't do crap. People thought that I couldn't, I was useless. Maybe not useless, but like incapable. My past doesn't define my future. Like just because my past was me playing video games for 12 hours a day, just because my past was, again, that's a really bad past. Just because I wasted all my energy, all my time, I was overweight, and all I did was seek pleasure and seek validation. I want to finally prove myself now, but they don't. You want to start a business, but they don't take it seriously. You want to, do something, they don't take it seriously. You want to go to the gym sometimes, they don't take it seriously. It's because they never saw you as someone who can be serious. They're only judging you based off who you are right now, who they see in front of you, and your past. You see, for them, your past does define your freaking future, and that's the thing that you need to freaking understand. So I want to make this video about how you can finally get taken seriously. How you can finally get taken seriously and be seen as someone capable and be seen as someone mature. Because at the end of the day, there's a threshold, okay? Bro, you're gonna feel like crap. You're gonna feel like trash when you've been so down bad, and when you've been acting like a child. Even when you're getting older, you're still acting like a child. You're still acting immature. And then you're seeing like, okay, the girls don't take you seriously. You're seeing that like, you're still this freaking goofy ass kid when other guys are taking their life seriously and the girls are looking at them. And you still act super immature playing video games for 7 hours a day, 8 hours a day. And then you start slowly seeing the freaking pains. You start realizing like, okay, like maybe I need to actually like mature or something. Maybe I need to actually grow up. Maybe that's like what the next level of success is. In order for you to be seen as someone capable and to be taken seriously right now, you need to adopt this one mindset and this one mindset only, which is I will do whatever the frick it takes, no matter if my parents see it, no matter if my friends see it, whoever the frick sees it or doesn't see it, I will do whatever it takes to transform myself so that one point I can get respect from people. And in order for you to get respect from people, you need to get respect for yourself, bro. You will gain respect when you show up without expecting anyone else's validation but yourself. You will gain respect from others when you can just work. Push your body, push yourself, make the biggest glow up, make the biggest comeback of your freaking life. Then others will respect you. Others will respect you when you respect yourself. And that means respecting your future. I'm telling you right now, the way I was able to do it is I focused on a specific system and a specific way of living and a specific mindset. And the way I was living, I fully just shifted my life, okay? And the way I was able to shift my life completely was by doing this. I focused on what I call the comeback arc. What the comeback arc is, bro. Your main mission, your main goal is to make the biggest comeback of your freaking life, of your existence. What your goal is to do is you're going to make the biggest comeback of your life right now. What you're going to do is you're going to get so consistent on your habits. What you're going to do is you're going to start seeking pleasure through discomfort. You're going to seek pleasure through discomfort. And you're going to go and change your mindset and your identity to a more masculine version of yourself, to a more mature version of yourself, to a more less childish version of yourself in 6-7 months. The comeback arc is the arc when you hide away from the world, when all of your focus is to come back as a whole different version of yourself. Someone who's absolutely undeniable. You see, the differentiator from someone who does a few habits because, it's good to do habits, like the freaking our parents and our uncles that are like, oh, I think I'm gonna go to the gym because it increases my heart health. And that's freaking amazing. We should be. Health is freaking wealth. We should be thinking about our heart health and like our freaking cardiovascular. Yeah, we should. But you know what's more powerful? You know what actually makes someone go to the gym? When they've been in the depth for so long and they need an escape and they need to prove themselves, to prove their words, prove themselves to themselves first, and then show others the man that they became by going to the gym. You know why? This is why after a breakup you feel like going to the gym. Because the gym building muscle is the single biggest differentiator. It's literally one of the most like powerful ways of showing that you've changed, of the aura you're gonna have. It's in our freaking biology. I don't care what freaking idiot is gonna go, the gym doesn't matter. The gym doesn't matter. Guys, the gym, I wanna be skinny and I wanna be lean, and in our freaking biology, if someone is big, I'm not saying freaking like steroid level big when you look like a freaking Humpty Dumpty with like a big head and like big muscles. You look like a freaking, I don't know, a goblin. I'm not saying that. I mean an aesthetic physique. When you are looking and you're pulling up in a couple of months, maybe a year or two, and then your ex sees you and you have the freaking aesthetic physique, that will scream a different version of yourself. And she's gonna feel bad because she knows now you're able to attract a lot more women than you did. She knows now you're playing on a different wavelength because biologically, women like men who are there aesthetically pleasing. Obviously, we all like aesthetically pleasing things, including human beings. Obviously, who's gonna want an ugly guy? Let's be blunt here. No one wanted me when I was ugly. No one wanted me when I was ugly. I was invisible when I was ugly. Bro, I remember this one time. I was sitting in class and I came into class. I was doing this funny thing with my friend, right? And this was like a religion class. I went to a Catholic school growing up, even though I'm not Catholic. I was doing some funny stuff with my friend, but like I don't know, he was just like touching me or something, not in a weird way. And then pretend like I'm sitting on this chair, right? And then beside me, pretend like there's another girl there. Okay, so what I did is he was just like doing something to me, so I just quickly moved on. Like I got out of my chair, quickly moved onto the chair beside the girl. And when I did that, like really fast, the girl just like looked at me. She made the most like disgusting face, like not even like a face of like being scared. She wasn't scared or anything. She just made a very disgusting face, like ew. And then she just moved onto the chair beside me. Do you know how freaking insecure and embarrassed I felt? Of course, you know, it was class. The class was about to start. The presentation. The teacher was about to present his stuff. So I was like, you know, I just like brushed it off, whatever. But deep down, do you know how insecure that made me feel? Do you know how ugly I felt every single time I walked into class? I always looked at these guys like that are super attractive. They have all the girls, and I just wondered like I wish I could be like them. But I'm just this goofy kid. This goofy kid trying to make up for his, you know, his lack of matureness with this goofiness. And people thought I was just this weird kid. This is what pushes someone to go to the gym. This is what pushes someone to go change their lives. This is what pushes someone to make a comeback. What will make someone respect you? And this happened with my parents when they started to like truly like respect me and my time. And like they would literally like be like, okay, you know what, you just do your work, it's fine. Like they would literally respect me and my time. Like what parent respects their child's time? The parent, bro, if a parent calls you, you better come. You know, like, you know what, you know how? It's because they see how freaking dedicated you are. It's because they see you literally sacrificing university for this thing. They see you sacrificing class for this thing. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or bad thing, whatever, but they see you putting in the work a day in, day out, every single day, so dedicated to your craft. When they see you waking up earlier than them, when they see you going to the gym, when they see you consistently, and if they don't let you go to the gym, you're still going out, you're doing a run, you're doing home workouts. When they see you cooking your own meals, cooking your own food, when they see you, you know, taking responsibility for yourself, when you truly just take responsibility for your actions and your life and your everything, and you know their lives are becoming easier because now you're less of a burden on them. Now you're becoming self-sufficient. And this takes months and months and months and months and months of work. And you know what my system, the comeback arc, indicates and it all freaking adds to? See, I said going to the gym is not going to make you super respected just in one go, or getting good grades, or getting a lot of money, or making a lot of money. These things will not just inherently make you super respected. It's the person you become. It's the man. It's the identity shift. It's going from the goofy little freaking sorry loser to the confident man who's dominant and masculine. It's going from that little insecure version of himself who tries to seek validation, who tries to just please others, who tries to post himself just to be seen by people, posting a little face, you know, posting a funny little skits. Like, who the frick cares? These people don't even care about you. Frankly enough, these people don't even care about you, bro. But a lot of your friends, like, they'll probably go out to places without you even knowing, without even inviting you. They probably have specific conversations without you even knowing. Like, let's be honest. Like, they have their own inside jokes. In the same friend group. You know, when I was in my friend groups, I literally felt like I was a side character. Even though, like, they respected me and we spoke a lot and, like, we were technically, like, really, 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 really good friends. We were best friends. And, yeah, like, I felt kind of left out sometimes. I'm like, why? I'm here, guys. Like, you know? So, you know what? Bun them. Leave them to the side, bro. Frick them. I don't care. I'm on my own arc now. I'm gonna make the friends that push me every single day. I'm gonna make new friends that push me every single day. I'm on my new identity shift. You are the sum of the five people that you hang around with. If you still are with the same people, this is one of the biggest reasons why you haven't changed. I'm not saying to fully cut your friends off. I'm just saying focus on your priorities. And if they see you changing and they don't like it, then choose what's more important. You staying the exact same and staying a simply little loser for the rest of your life, chasing girls all day, or you becoming the most undeniable version of yourself so that one day you can get any girl you want. You can make the money that you want. You can have the family that you want. You can have the respect that you want. What's more important then? I'm sure it's that. I'm sure it's the purpose, right? When I said I seek pleasure from discomfort, that sounds crazy to a lot of people. How do you seek pleasure from discomfort? Because I seek pleasure from putting in the work that I'm gonna become, the man that I'm gonna become in 6 7 months, in 8 months. This is what gives me long term fulfillment. You see, there is short term dopamine and long term dopamine, as you know, and you already know this short term dopamine will not fulfill you, and short term dopamine is not long lasting, and it's not something that people can live with, and this is why people end up suiciding. But long term dopamine, it gives someone a life of meaning. It gives someone a life of purpose. It actually adds color to someone's freaking life. When you're there and you're putting in work every single day, but you know you're going through this pain so that 9 months you're gonna become this crazy version of yourself, and you're continuously just so focused on this one sole purpose, there's gonna be a major character development through this process, by the way, of you becoming more masculine. The more you go and push yourself, the more you show up on these habits every single freaking day, the more you go and do your morning routine, you wake up early. The more you wake up early, the more it literally changes your brain. It literally changes your brain, because remember, weakness is comfort. Comfort is weakness. Once you push past comfort, once you push past the weakness, your brain grows. Your brain is literally expanding as you keep pushing past weakness, as you keep pushing past your comfort zone, and then you hit new barriers. Imagine a guy who sat at home all day, and now it's World War III. Is this guy gonna be able to freaking fight? Imagine a guy who just played, I don't know, an average freaking Reddit video gamer, who's freaking obese, Mountain Dew drinking, Genshin Impact gay at, like, you know, like playing with his little like kitties on Discord. Like this is where humanity has gotten. Imagine if this same guy with his little kitty cats on Discord. Imagine now this guy is in World War III. How is he gonna function? Now imagine the guy who wakes up early every single day, goes out running, pushes himself in the gym. Even the basics. I'm not even saying like a run. I'm not even saying like martial arts or something. But since he's pushed past the comfort zone, this guy's gonna be a lot more ahead. He's gonna be at least more capable, at least somewhat more confident, somewhat more in the war, in the battle. I was telling my little cousin, in this world, you're either a lion or you're either dinner, if that makes sense. You either become a lion that eats, or you become the deer that gets eaten. I was telling my little cousin that, because in this world, that's how it is. Like, I know it's genuinely how it is, bro. So this is how it moves. The first part is identity. You're gonna shift your identity. The way you shift your identity is now you're choosing to become the most masculine, the most capable, and that's your main goal. Like, your purpose right now and your meaning in life is just to go hard on your personal development so that you can become the most respected version of yourself. So you can become the top 1% alpha version of yourself. So you can be the person living the life that he wants, with the respect that he wants, with the relationship that he wants. A man, right? A man. The second part of the comeback arc is purpose, is seeking purpose through discomfort, seeking pleasure through discomfort. That's the second part of the identity, the comeback arc. Your purpose to push yourselves every single day, the purpose to stay connected to God, the purpose to have the physique that your wife would want, the purpose to bring back masculinity in this world, the purpose to reclaim and rekindle the relationships between men and women. This is your deep purpose. You have a purpose to serve the world through your own gift, bro. Like, I know this sounds like some like crazy like spiritual like through your own gift, and like, no, but I mean, like, you can genuinely make an impact in this world as you continue to improve yourself. As you continue to improve yourself, as I continue to improve myself, I can help you and you help others. As you continue to improve yourself, you can help those that are suffering. You can help those that are dealing with the same freaking addictions that you had. You can help those that are there at 3 a.m. who just relapsed 3 times a day, and now he feels like nothing's gonna help him anymore. Imagine someone who self-sabotaged 3 times a day on P-Hub, and he's just there, he just can't take it anymore. You can help him. Like, you becoming the man that your younger self would want, that your younger self will be proud of. And the last aspect of my system, the comeback arc, is the needle moving method. It's when you do the micro habits every single day. You focusing, like, your main goal is to finish the work, not to get the result. You're gonna focus on the inputs, the things that improve you, the things that move the needle forward. You wanna have different pillars: physique, business or money, your religion. That's your main primary purpose. Choosing the correct religion to follow, and lastly, family and nutrition. I guess you can say five things, but pretty much these are the five. So family and nutrition. These are the five pillars a man must focus on that move the needle forward every single day. Focusing on the things that actually move your life forward. Going to the gym when you don't feel like it, or when you do feel like it. Working every single day when you feel like it, when you don't feel like it. Because this is what creates the man that you want to be. The capable leader, the man who's respected, and the man who isn't freaking brushed off to the side anymore. All right? This is the system that I use. Hopefully this helped you. Hopefully this is something that you can focus on every single freaking day of your life. Again, you have schoolwork. Don't freaking dread that. Use that as an opportunity, as work, to become the man. Remember, respect. You want to excel in every area of your life because you're a respected man. You're a man who wants excellence out of life because that's what we all want. So deep work is a part of that process. Use schoolwork as that. When you're starting a business, maybe you want to do copywriting or whatever business you want to do, use that aspect as a freaking deep work. Don't dread the work, invite the work. This is what helps you. It's your machine. It's you playing the video game. Now, you used to play video games before and that was, your work, but now your work is the video game. Imagine now yourself in the game instead of out the game. Instead of using the controller, you're actually in the game fighting the freaking battles. The battle is the work. The battle is your gift. The battle is what you want to do online. And of course, the other pillars that you want to focus on that move the needle forward, that move your life forward. My way is cut out all the freaking distractions, cut out all this fake work, cut out the fake productivity, cut out the fake, gym gains. Have a specific plan, have a specific routine, have a specific system, and execute on that every single day. You don't have to work and stay at your desk for 12 hours a day. You only have to work for 4 hours a day. Remember, my method is purpose first. It's seeking pleasure through discomfort. It's going through your own personal development. Put yourself first before you put anything else first. No, we don't want to be individualistic. Like, we don't want to be like, oh, it's me only. I mean, put God first. And then put your self-development first, because that's what's going to grow every single area of your life. Focus on your self-development. Focus on seeing yourself grow every single day. Other than that, I love you, bro. Hopefully this benefited you. If you have any questions or you want to apply this method, whatever, DM me on Instagram. I reply to all my DMs. And man, I was so stoked to make this video. So hopefully this gave you some benefit. Other than that, there's no time to sit here and dwindle and just freaking cry about why am I not being taken seriously, and just put in the freaking work and lock the freaking. Alright, I love you and I'll see you very soon, bro.